Feel like a Gucci ad-lib bird.
I'm such a fake fan of this dude. Ski Mask, the Slump God, has just released his new, I don't know if this is an album, mixtape, or an EP, but he just released something, and it's on Apple Music, and I can see it, and if it's great, I'm gonna buy it. You all know my relationship with Ski Mask, the Slump God. I don't have one. His music was really hit or miss for me. My first exposure to it was while I was listening to XXXTentacion for the first time, and I didn't feel or see that much interest or that much intriguing material from Ski Mask the Slump God. The more and more I kept hearing his music and listening to him, I felt that he was a presence. I just didn't feel like he was doing anything at the moment. I kept listening to him some more. I saw that he was a pretty technical rapper. He's got a really nice flow, pretty fast, all this explosive delivery, and he's the most technical rapper out of the new age in my opinion. So when I heard Catch Me Outside, I was like, yo, he put it all together in one track. This is great. Ski Mask is like a rapping mechanic. Everything that you need, but the body doesn't look right on the car. Ski Mask is like a car that looks horrible on the outside, but has these really amazing parts on the inside. So I'm judging it like this. In rap, let's say the car body are the lyrics, and the interior is the technical aspect of the rapper. Ski Mask has the technical aspect down to a T. The lyrics I'm not always interested in, but he knows how to entertain for an entire track. Far superior than a lot of what I heard out of the littles out here. So let's see what Ski Mask has for us on the Book of Return of the book. Track number 1 is called Lost Souls, featuring Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid, your album was trash.
In the river of lost souls, I'm a drowning nigga in the river of lost souls.
Where did you get these souls?
I'm not simple, but when I do fight a bitch, I greet the bitch with a roar. Trails almost to the floor. The rich nigga gotta ride in the boot. Fake ass Ronny with a cost you. Get bossed around if you ain't bossed up. Fucking hater when you check up.
Huh? First track is again that technical ability that I'm talking about from Ski Mask. Again, this is where his lyrics just kind of bore me. But the beat and the tempo of the song, you know, I can see easily getting people to dance or getting people to get hyped to. Rich the Kid, what the fuck are you doing? Track number 2 is called Run. I like this.
I'm on an animal planet with this snake belt buckle. But the Gucci so don't
shoot
dead chuckle.
This is what
but this pool like touch it. No chicken nugget on my sauce, then bust it. But chicken hard bitches you made wet like a sauna.
You see him?
Bitch, my feet no more Rick. Always scary side posted like scary. I match your head like a hair. So when I didn't see where is your hair like more like the AK selling to this run motherfucker.
Run.
Anyone that I'm bugging out like an insect. Fingers on his bitch like take him off on my wood like oh bitch.
I'm bugging out like an insect.
Like Mr. Clean, but I'm in his head like serial killer. I murdered again, but only the track is my.
These are the tracks I like, and for some odd reason, he makes this track, even though it's 1 minute and 47 seconds, he makes it feel like it's so much longer. Than it really is. And his lyrics didn't really bother me on this track. I mean, they weren't anything crazy, but they were entertaining and they were something to get you through the song. I mean, a lot of these tracks, I don't expect them to have a message or a point. But the fact that he is so versatile and able to kind of carry the song with just his flow switch alone and his technical rapping, like I said, that's what makes these tracks enjoyable. But I wouldn't have minded that track being longer, but it doesn't have to be. Track number 3, Throwaway, featuring Ronny J on production.
I'm about to shit on this track.
What is he doing with his voice? Wait, did Ronny J become an artist? Is he not just on production? This was definitely a throwaway. If that was Ronny J giving a verse, nothing crazy. Ski Mask on this track, also nothing crazy. I do like the repetition in the hook, it being a little bit more catchy, but there's nothing really extravagant going on with the beat. It's not like sticking to the title of the track or anything like that. I won't necessarily say it's a good track. It's something to listen to once, but I don't think it's something that you would go back to. Track number 4, Coolest Monkey in the I think I've heard this before. If I haven't heard it, I heard a snippet of it. Oh, I've been waiting to hear this one actually.
I was just in the
I did hear a snippet of this.
She be kidding me, try to belittle me, know that she feeling me, giggity, giggity.
Oh my god, yes!
I'm the coolest monkey in the jungle. I'm the coolest monkey in the jungle. I got my thumb in her butthole. All of these bitches ain't hungry. You can't get food, you too hungry.
A$AP Rocky would be perfect for a feature on this track, I'm just saying.
He hop on another giggity, giggity. I wanna feel on her giggity, giggity. Oh! like a fairy, like my name on Decimo. Not necessary to call paramedics. My jewelry been sitting with a cold since a year ago. Fuck on your auntie that put my thumb right on her hairy hole. Will never stop until my voice is on every stereo. Diamonds that saw me look like
one of the most weird, sonically pleasing tracks I've heard in a minute. Like I said, he shows his technical prowess on this track. Some of the lines that he spits are cringy yet funny at the same time. It's odd when you place yourself in the realm or in the kind of conversation of rappers that can be lyrical, but you don't actually fit yourself into the conscious rap scene. I know a lot of rappers that fit into the lane of knowing how to rap, but they don't actually have anything to say, and I think Ski Mask fits very firmly into that pocket. Without coming off as conscious, preachy, or anything like that, just because he can rap. He just chooses to rap about this shit. Features so far, I'm feeling like they're not doing that much for the song. I mean, I feel like with as much versatility as Ski Mask is providing on a lot of these tracks, having a feature kind of is a detriment to the song almost. I mean, he could pretty much do it by himself. Track number 5, Suicide Season. Pretty ominous. A little dark.
forget about thoughts of suicide. So throw that pussy and baby, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that.
Huh? These are tracks where, since there isn't that much going on with the track, so laid back, it's kind of like something you would hear maybe under the influence while you're high or something like that. When you're listening to it, you really do notice everything that he's saying. Some of the times when he's rapping on the more exuberant tracks and he's a little bit more flamboyant with his delivery and his flow, you can kind of get this feeling from him that's very exciting that causes you to lose focus of what he's saying sometimes. But here, since it's so laid back, it's like you don't have anything else to pay attention to. The beat's simple, the beat's laid back, his delivery and flow aren't that crazy or flamboyant as they usually are, and you notice everything that he says. And it's not good. Track number 6, Do I Have the Sauce?
Good afternoon. My name is Key and I'm higher than Canada, jump over the moon. And that pussy knocked me out like it was the upper cover white. Nigga before the cap, like knees. Fuck it, I'ma be the knees. I'm gonna be, let me see.
My God, this better not be the hook. So he tricked me into thinking that this was more than a 2.5 minute song by having the instrumental carry out the rest of the track. The track itself has a very simple formula to it, so that kind of gets old quick. Ski Mask, like I said, isn't an artist that I'm looking to for his lyrical ability. I am looking for his technical ability, but when it doesn't show up so much or there's a repetition in the song, it kind of makes me look elsewhere for entertainment. And if there isn't anywhere else for my entertainment to go, I'm not being that entertained by the beat, and he's giving this extremely lackluster hook, it's like like the track just kind of dies. And keep in mind, for everyone that has this misconception, just because you see me snapping my fingers or bobbing my head does not mean that I loved the track I just listened to. Like, sometimes there are breaks in the song that make me go wow, or yeah, let's do this, because it just hits me at that moment. But I don't feel that way about the song overall. There are just parts of the song that are enjoyable, but not the entire song itself. Track number 7, Geekin, featuring Danny Tower. I might like this one. I might like this. Travis Scott, is that you? Huh? Yeah, that definitely sounds like he took some heavy inspiration from Travis Scott. I even think that's production that I think Travis Scott will use, but his flow, especially in the second verse, sounded a lot like him. But if I'm just judging Ski Mask based off what he just did, I'm not disliking the track, but again, it's slower. It doesn't show as much of his technical rapping ability, and it does put heavy emphasis on his lack of hitting lyrics. Track number 8, Child's Play.
Excuse me, my voice is a little raspy.
True.
Tell a nigga, bitch, come run my face. Slide straight to your crib, just like Chucky. Tell a nigga, bitch, come run my face. Slide straight to your crib, just like Chucky. Demolition on these bitches, I'm gon' break her walls. I call myself stuck with ET niggas.
That was good. That was good.
Maybe just maybe. Heard you that nigga. Heard you that nigga.
Going crazy.
What I make that like Chucky. Bitch, come out of play. Bitch, come out of play.
Bitch, come out of play. Y'all know I'm a bass whore. Love that track. Energy's there, delivery's there, aggression is there. Everything that Ski Mask needed on that track was there. The length sucks that it's a 1.5 minutes, but it doesn't overstay its welcome. So I'll give him a pass for that. Mosh pit style kind of song, very angry, very in your face and abrasive and aggressive. So I like that kind of music. Track number 9, Dapper Dan.
Because I'm woke, bitch. And yes, I'm still off for the new pope, bitch. I wanna spoon that bitch like she an animal. SahBabii is fire as a bird with a beat. My chain is what is the world biggest chemical. I smell your jealous. My energy get up like get to a sit up. I got the bitch lit up. Ain't like boogeyman, but really man, I pull up and drop top a minivan. Man, I make it roll like coasters at Disneyland.
He makes these tracks that are shorter seem like it's such an sense of urgency when he's trying to get all that he wants to get into the track, because it's like he knows he has a limited amount of time to bring out the most of this track that he possibly can. Like it's like he's got a countdown. He's putting himself on a timer. Like, how am I gonna make this the most interesting and explosive in a minute and a half? And it's like he's challenging himself to give that maximum level of excitement, energy, and explosive material and that flamboyant behavior in a track before the time limit is over. So I feel like that's what the shorter tracks is why he performs better, because he's putting himself under kind of like this restriction. Again, I'm a bass whore, so you already know I love that track. Track number 10, Bukkake featuring Rich the Kid. So we're gonna start and end with Rich the Kid. All right, we starting and ending with Trash. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Bitch, I am 1 over 1. Hot like I'm Thanksgiving crust on the front. I touch your chest like the cross on a nun. I touch your chest. If I pussy too good like yum. Make it go back, flip, then she come. Choppers on them, run up on the get slash.
And sometimes the bass is not enough to go ahead and bring the track back. That track is an example of how I feel the features are a detriment to a good portion of this project, because most of the stuff that these features are doing for the track, I feel like Ski Mask could do for himself, and I feel like the features are just taking up space and extra time that he could be using to make the track entertaining on his own. There's nothing Rich the Kid, Ronny J, or the other guy, I forgot, the one that starts with an X. There's nothing that they did for the track that Ski Mask wasn't capable of doing on his own. So them putting themselves into the track kind of just makes it awkward when Ski Mask was already fitting on whatever track he was on in the first place. They just kind of stopped the momentum temporarily. Instrumentally, I like this project. I like kind of the feeling of the vibe that it delivers. It's all kind of aggressive, most of it, with the exception of a few tracks that are more laid back and sonically adventurous, like GEEKIN. Now, for those of you who are going to comment that Ski Mask had an issue releasing this album, therefore it's not to the level that it probably should be, I don't actually know what those tracks are. If they're great, I will include them in my next songs playlist if I don't feel like everything in this project is up to par. But I do understand that he had an issue releasing all these tracks, so I'm not going to be giving this album a grade, a number like out of 10, but I am going to say if I enjoyed it, if I didn't, or if I just thought it was okay. Some of the tracks here, I feel like he's emulating other influences like Kid Cudi or Travis Scott, as I said before. One of the things that keeps me going back to Ski Mask's music, of course, is the versatility and probably the most technical skill of any other rapper in his lane. Being able to find comfortability in any pocket on any track, it makes him come off very unique and special to the game. While I don't enjoy his lyrics, and a lot of the time on this project he slows it down and then there's emphasis put on what he's saying, there are more good moments on this project than there are bad when it comes to his delivery and his control over his voice, where he wants to take the song. As he says, his voice is pretty raspy. I think that works for him on this album. Although I said he was sonically adventurous on some of the tracks, a lot of the tracks on here, for what I expect from artists of his wave, is pretty basic and not very exciting. Most of the tracks, even though I do enjoy some of them for their outgoing material, like what they deliver sonically, I think a 19-year-old kid could have just been playing with his MacBook and just put something together. More and more, I think Ski Mask is reminding me of artists like Busta Rhymes. Unlike Busta though, Ski Mask is actually able to change the inflection within his voice and kind of find more comfortability in any pocket. All love and respect to Busta though, he's still one of the greatest in the game. Ski Mask, the Slump God, Beware the Book of Eli, although I'm aware of its rollout and how trash that was, I'm aware of how the songs, some of them were stripped from this project, and how there was really like damn near no promo for this thing. 8 change at the last second, how detrimental that is to an artist like Ski Mask, still making a name and coming up. I would say the most entertaining thing about this project is Ski Mask himself. Although there are some tracks where he isn't the most entertaining, or the focus falls too much on him when his lyrics aren't crazy, I think he does well enough with what he has. Beware the Book of Eli. Thank you for watching. It's been Shawn C. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed most of what was here, what's left of it anyway. And yeah, let me know what other tracks he had on this project that I missed. And like I said, I'll listen to them over the weekend and I'll put them in the next songs playlist video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. It's been me, it's been real, and I'm out. I don't forget it. Bye.